Sorry, Dave, or I mean Dan. No, in fact, the first time I even heard your name was on a camping trip about a week ago. So, yeah, you know, Dan Becker, Dave Blanton. Yeah, sorry, dude. I got nothing. I can't believe you haven't heard of me. Like, have you heard of Shill Brothers? Yeah, I've heard of Shill Brothers. In fact, I think they live probably in my neighborhood, somewhere in Lewis Center, Delaware area. So yeah, I've heard of them. Outdoor Adventures, Frozen. Yep, I have seen a lot of Frozen's videos with Outdoor Adventures, so yes. Darwin on the Trail, absolutely. I mean, Darwin, are you kidding me? If you watch any hiking videos, Darwin's definitely on your playlist, no doubt. Yeah, well, I'm kind of a big deal, like all those people, but apparently not in your world. All right, so in all seriousness, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little intro. It is freezing. Like the other day in Ohio, it was so nice out, rode the motorcycle. Now it's like winter, winter in May. So wanted to do a video on Dan Becker. A lot of guys they start out on YouTube. I think a lot of times trying to take it way too seriously. And I know I did when I first started my channel. I got into it really serious, and I had some friends of mine that watched a couple of my earlier videos back in 2009, and they're like, that's not you. You're like way too serious. So along the way here, I've tried to really show my true personality, which I'm pretty crazy, goofy guy. And I try not to be crazy and goofy on video, but I'm always true to myself, and I'm true to all of my viewers and subscribers. So there's one thing that you're never gonna see on any of my videos is any cussing, profanity, anything that has to do with alcohol or drugs or anything dangerous, because I realize that on my channel I have a lot of younger viewers. I've had a couple parents that are parents of Boy Scouts that have emailed me or messaged me on my channel and asked me questions. So I always make it family friendly. There's one thing you will not see on any of my videos is anything that's not family friendly. So that's point number one with the Becker craze, is that I didn't go through every one of his videos, but I probably watched 12, 13 videos of his. And one thing that really impressed me is he seems like a real guy. He seems honest and upfront, and he's also clean. And I think that some of the hate, and the reason I'm doing this video is I had a couple people say, hey, what are your thoughts on Becker? And I'm like, I don't even know who that is. And I think that I might have seen one of his videos a while back, but I just didn't pay much attention to it because it wasn't a big channel. I mean, his channel was probably about the size of mine. And I'm like, oh, it's cool. Guy next door doing gear reviews and for camping. And I think that's that's the appeal, and it's also some of the hate, is people are looking at this guy and they're like, hey, he's a weekend warrior. Well, guess what? He's getting out with his family. Okay, that's the important part. And so I don't understand some of the hate that's going towards the whole Becker thing, because he's just an honest guy. He's a guy next door you'd invite over for a barbecue, and he'd say, hey, we're going camping next weekend at a state park, and do you want to go with us? Yeah, I don't have any gear. Well, that's fine. I got plenty of gear. Let's load up and go have fun. He doesn't pretend to be anything else. He has said several times on the videos I watched that said he has no inspirations at all to go hike the Appalachian Trail. That's not him. He's a weekend guy. And so the appeal to that guy is he's the guy next door. He's honest. He's a guy you could probably rely on in a pinch or in an emergency. And he doesn't hide anything. I mean, he literally on one of the videos said, hey, when you start a YouTube channel, people send you a lot of stuff. And he actually brings a box in, and it's got a couple tents in it and sleeping bags. And he's like, hey, this is great. He doesn't he doesn't hide the fact that he's being sponsored. He doesn't hide the fact that he's getting this stuff for free, and he acknowledges that not everyone can go out and buy 3 different types of sleeping bags. But I think for your average person, your person that's just going to go out and camp for the weekend, I think he has some really solid advice and some really common man type videos out there. Why the hate? I don't really know, other than the fact that he started really small, just like all of us did, and he went up really fast. I mean, his subscribership grew just quick, like that. And I think some of that hate is probably jealousy from guys like myself that have smaller channels that are, you know, on the 6,000-7,000 subscriber range. And, you know, I've had my channel since 2009, and I'm at 6,500 as of today, last I checked. And, you know, I would love to have more. I would love to be like Becker and have 50, 60, 70,000 subscribers, but I don't. And that's okay. I'm not doing this for a living. I do it because I enjoy it, and I enjoy sharing with you my experiences out in the woods, and you know, doing everything from bushcrafting to lightweight hiking. So I think what he does is he takes those extremes. You know, you've got the bushcraft world that is hardcore tools, 40-pound packs, and then you have the ultralight community that's walking around with a 9-pound pack, and he's somewhere in the middle. You know, the bushcrafting, that's a lot of money. If you're gonna buy solid tools, things like, you know, Gransford's Brooks Forest axe and a custom-made knife and a you know, canvas or leather backpack, those things are all expensive. Ultralight gear, you know, you're paying like $50 per ounce. You know, you're buying ounces, you're buying to reduce your weight. And he hits somewhere in the middle there with your common average everyday guy that just wants to take his family or friends out and go on the trail, have a campfire, and have some fun. And he's not really concerned about weight. He's not concerned about, you know, building a log cabin and carrying bank lines. So I like the guy. I've watched a few of, like I said, about a dozen of his videos, and I think they're solid. I think it's good advice, and anyone that's out there hating him is, I think, probably more for jealous reasons. So this is Jeff with Common Sense Camper, camping out.